Hi there. The theme for this evening's tasting is Syrah and Shiraz. Same grape variety, two different names. And I've got two wines here that are quite different, made from the same variety, from different countries, and they taste really very different indeed. And first of all, we're going to start off in the northern Rhone, the home of Syrah. And this is a Crozet from Jean-Luc Colombo, and it's 2008 Les Gravières. Now, I'm a real fan of Northern Rhone Syrah. I think, you know, if you push me, I'd say that Syrah is a cool climate grape variety, and I think the best expressions of Syrah come from the climates where it only just ripens. And this has got that lovely distinctive, typical character of cool climate Syrah, which is a sort of like a lifted floral fruitiness with some pepper spice. Sort of white pepper. It's very fresh in the mouth, really quite crisp and taut. Black cherry fruit, plums, spices, and really good acidity as well. It's one of the key features here is the acidity. Quite grippy tannins. This is quite a challenging savoury wine, and I like that. If anything, this reminds me quite a bit of New Zealand Syrah from the Gimblett Gravels in Hawke's Bay. It's got that very fresh dark fruit character, pepper and spice, really precise, really defined, a really nice wine. And then we're going to move to Shiraz, and this is Australian. This is from St Hallett in the Barossa, and it's from the Eden Valley, which is not quite as hot as the Barossa Valley floor, a bit more cool, and it's from the Dawkins Vineyard, and this is 2009 vintage. Now actually, I quite like the way that Shiraz and Syrah are used to distinguish between two different styles of wine, because normally Australian Shiraz is Shiraz, but sometimes it's labelled Syrah, and usually where it's labelled Syrah, the winemaker is trying to indicate that this is a wine made more in the style, a European style, a fresher, brighter, fruitier style, more cool climate. And whereas Shiraz is usually riper and richer, the dog's getting excited in the background there, richer, riper, more typically Australian. And this is just totally different on the nose. Immediately it's obviously Australian. It's got this sort of menthol, mint character. It's almost eucalyptus character on the nose, which is quite distinctively Australian. Not all red wines from Australia show it, but when you get it in a red wine, it's a good indicator that it's from Australia. Yeah, it's very rich and aromatic. I mean, very nice, but very different to the Syrah. In the mouth it's rich and bold, ripe, not quite fleshy, but there's quite a bit of texture there. But also this is a wine with edges. It's not a big fat oak-driven Australian style. It's more of a sort of a fresher, brighter, peppery style. So there's some similarity with the Syrah, but this is evidently from a warmer climate and does taste richer and bolder and denser. It's really distinctive. Slightly salty character almost, as well as the rich dark fruits. And there's just so much flavour in this wine. It's not subtle and it's not refined and it's not elegant, but it does have personality, and I really like that. The Jean-Luc Colombo Syrah, the Crozet, I think that's a really nice wine. This isn't expensive. This wine's £14 in Waitrose, but it's got real personality. It's got that lovely cool climate Syrah flavour and aroma, and it's just 13% alcohol, whereas this is a bit richer. It's 14.5% alcohol. Two very different wines, the same grape variety, both really good wines. but showing the very different personalities of Syrah and Shiraz. So thanks for listening, and here's to next time.